from 147 to 168, and the win, become undisputed. Wow.
I want to go up to 68. So who would you fight?
The latest argument between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez reveals that Crawford continues to verbally insult the Mexican star. During a heated exchange, Crawford yelled at Canelo, declaring that he would knock him out. It appears that Crawford is doing everything in his power to get inside Canelo's head.
We can do something at a catchweight.
What weight you think?
Probably like 160 or something.
But you said 154 the highest you want to go.
Yeah, 158.
Since Crawford's convincing win over Errol Spence Jr. and the subsequent talks of a super fight between him and Canelo Alvarez, tensions between the two have been steadily rising.
He ain't fighting no real guys at 47.
Everyone's talking about Errol fighting the winner of Canelo and Jamel. Could you ever do that? Is that too much weight? Or?
What, 168?
Yeah.
I ain't going up there.
Right. So you got Canelo winning then, right? Then
Definitely. If he fighting at 160.
I will still beat you even if we change the weight, Crawford declared confidently following their heated argument, during which tempers flared and a physical altercation nearly erupted. He expressed unwavering self-assurance, emphasizing that his skills and determination would lead him to victory regardless of the weight class.
59.4, 159 puntos.
168!
Since July 2023, tensions between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford have been escalating. This animosity began when Crawford shocked the boxing world with a stunning performance against Errol Spence Jr., unifying the welterweight division. Rumors of a potential fight with Canelo began circulating, capturing the attention of fans and experts alike. Speculation about what would happen in a match between the undefeated welterweight champion and the seasoned middleweight king Canelo grew. For Crawford, renowned for his speed, agility, and strategic prowess, this matchup seemed like a daunting challenge.
Good skills, but most of people think about him like he's untouchable, or he's unstoppable, or he has enough power to beat super heavyweights. Sometimes it's funny.
Since July 2023, the boxing world has been captivated by the escalating tensions between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. The animosity between these two fighters began when Crawford stunned Errol Spence Jr. with a masterful performance that unified the welterweight division. This victory not only solidified Crawford's status as an elite boxer, but also sparked rumors of a potential super fight with Canelo, a prospect that has fans and experts buzzing. Crawford, never one to shy away from a challenge, was the first to speak out publicly. "You're afraid to face real competition," he declared, referencing Canelo's history of carefully selected opponents. "You pick fights where you know you have the upper hand, but with me, you won't have that option." This bold statement set the tone for what would become an intense war of words. The verbal sparring escalated quickly, with both fighters moving dangerously close to a physical confrontation. Darren Tash, on high alert to prevent any violence, watched as the exchange intensified. "You think you're invincible because of your power, but skills pay the bills," Crawford taunted. "I'll outbox you, I'll thank you, and beat you just like I did with Spence." The tension was palpable, with fans and reporters holding their breaths, anticipating a physical clash at any moment. Crawford's confidence and boldness only added fuel to the fire. Following their heated exchange, he continued to push the narrative that Canelo was avoiding a real test of his abilities. "He's scared," Crawford stated. "He knows that facing me is a risk he can't afford to take. He'd rather fight opponents who are past their prime or not in peak form, but he can't dodge me forever." Crawford didn't hesitate to explain how he would defeat Canelo. "It's all about planning and strategy. I've studied Canelo's fights. I know his flaws. He's powerful, no question, but he's not unbeatable. His energy fades in the later rounds. You saw that with Floyd, then he struggles with fighters who are fast and elusive. I'll exploit those flaws." The prospect of a catchweight fight has been a contentious point in the talks. Canelo, who usually fights at super middleweight, has been hesitant to drop down significantly in weight, while Crawford, a natural welterweight, would need to bulk up. Despite these challenges, both fighters seem eager to make the bout happen, knowing the historic significance and financial windfall such a matchup would bring. As negotiations continue, the boxing world is awash with rumors. Promoters are working tirelessly behind the scenes to iron out the details, while fans flood social media with their predictions and opinions about the potential showdown. This fight has all the makings of a classic, reminiscent of the great rivalries of the past, like Al Frazier and Leonard Hearns. Adding to the drama, boxing legends have weighed in on the potential fight. Hall of Famer Sugar Ray Leonard recently commented, "This could be one of the greatest fights of this age. Crawford's tactical brilliance against Canelo's raw strength. It's the perfect clash of styles. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Crawford can do it. I did it in my earlier days, and I believe Crawford can move up in weight class and still take Canelo down." Teddy Atlas, known for his candid assessments, offered his take on his podcast, The Fight with Teddy Atlas. Crawford's right about one thing: skills to pay the bills. But let's not discount Canelo. He's been in some brutal wars and comes out on top. This fight will test both men in ways they've never been tested before. The strategy between Crawford and Canelo is a fascinating one. Crawford, with his speed, agility, and strategic mastery, poses a significant threat to Canelo. His ability to adapt and outthink his opponents has been a hallmark of his career. On the other hand, Canelo's raw power and experience in the ring cannot be underestimated. He has faced some of the toughest fighters in the world and has consistently emerged victorious. Crawford's camp believes that his speed and elusive style will be the key to victory. They have been meticulously studying Canelo's past fights, identifying weaknesses and crafting a game plan to exploit them. Canelo's power is undeniable, but he has trouble with fast, elusive fighters. One of Crawford's trainers explained, "We've seen it before, and we believe Terence has the skills to capitalize on that." Canelo's camp, meanwhile, is confident in his ability to handle whatever Crawford throws at him. "Canelo is a seasoned fighter with immense power," said one of his trainers. "He's faced and defeated some of the best in the sport. Crawford is a great fighter, but he's stepping into a different realm with Canelo. It's going to be a tough fight, but we believe Canelo will come out on top." The weight issue remains a significant hurdle in making this fight a reality. Canelo has been hesitant to drop down significantly in weight, while Crawford would need to bulk up to compete at super middleweight. This has led to intense negotiations as both camps try to find a compromise that works for both fighters. Despite these challenges, there is a sense of inevitability about the fight. Both Crawford and Canelo are eager to prove themselves, and the potential financial rewards are too great to ignore. The fight would be one of the biggest in boxing history, drawing immense interest from fans and generating substantial revenue. The potential fight between Crawford and Canelo has created a frenzy.
People think about him like he's untouchable, or he's unstoppable, or he has enough power to beat super heavyweights. Sometimes it's funny.
And the seasoned middleweight king Canelo grew. For Crawford, renowned for his speed, agility, and strategic prowess, this matchup seemed like a daunting challenge.
Good.
No real guys at 47.
Everyone's talking about Errol fighting the winner of Canelo and Jamel. Could you ever do that? Is that too much weight?
What, 168?
Yeah.
I ain't going up there. Right.
So you got Canelo winning then, right? Then
Definitely. If he fighting that.
You pick fights where you know you have the upper hand, but with me, you won't have that option. This bold statement set the tone for what would become an intense war of words. The verbal sparring escalated quickly, with both fighters moving dangerously close to a physical confrontation. Darren Tash, on high alert to prevent any violence, watched as the exchange intensified. "You think you're invincible because of your power, but skills pay the bills," Crawford taunted.